My name is Lieutenant Commander Carey from Starfleet Academy. I will be your instructor. You will now undergo a brief orientation. To zoom your view in or out, simply use the scroll button on your mouse. You can select an object either by left-clicking or by dragging a selection box around the object. Please select the Enterprise. Please press the Enter key to continue.
Status report.
Since combat occurs in full 3D, you can send your ships to different heights, either above or below the zero grid. Holding down the Shift key allows you to change the target destination height. Please, try this now.
All sections report. All sections report. Mr. LaForge, reroute all auxiliary power to the engines.
Once you have chosen a new destination height, this will become the default height when you move any additional ships. To reset the height, simply use the Shift key again and choose the zero grid as your new destination.
Lay in a new course.
There are several ways to give orders to a ship or station. First, you can right-click in space or on an object, and the ship or station will execute its default order for that situation. Select the Enterprise and right-click in space just below the starbase next to the Akira-class vessel, and the Enterprise will execute its move order.
Additionally, you have the ability to send your ships at warp speed, which is much faster than impulse speed. By default, right-clicking on the main view sends your ships at impulse speed, and right-clicking on the minimap moves your ships at warp speed. Holding down the Alt key while issuing a move click gives you warp speed in the main view and impulse speed on the minimap. Experiment with this now. Note that some ships, such as construction ships, cannot travel at warp speed.
Another method of giving orders is by using the command palette. Select the Enterprise, press the Transport button on the command palette, and then left-click on the Akira-class vessel just below the starbase. The Enterprise will now transport an away team to that vessel. One of the buttons in the command palette allows you to access less frequently used commands. To access these commands, simply select a ship, such as the Enterprise, and press the Orders button in the command palette. Some ships and stations are capable of building other ships and stations. If you have a game object selected, there may be a Build button you can press to access the selected ship or station's build palette. Select the starbase, press the Build button, and tell the starbase to build a freighter.
Starship construction commencing. Starship complete.
If you hold your mouse over an interface item or ship for a small period of time, a short tooltip will pop up describing the item. If you continue to hold your mouse there for longer, an expanded tooltip will show up. You can change it to either always show the tooltip instantly or to show no tooltips at all. The tactical view is a new way to see and experience combat. To enter the tactical view, hit the caps lock key or click on the toggle view button at the top of the screen. Do this now. When you enter the tactical view, you will be focused on the nearest ship to the center of the screen. You can rotate about this ship by moving the mouse to the edge of the screen or by holding both the left and right mouse buttons and moving the mouse, or by pressing the middle mouse button and moving the mouse. To change the object of focus, Alt-click on another object. You can also left-click on the mini-map and the closest visible object will be the focus object. You may also use the arrow keys to create a virtual focus object. You now have enough familiarity with your console to be a productive Starfleet officer. The Federation is at a pivotal crossroads in its history, and your career will have long-reaching impact on all of our futures. I fully expect you will distinguish yourself with integrity and excellence. We're counting on you.